and training horses approximately in 40 years now in preparing a horse, training and preparing a horse for different races. And I had a man in the name of Pedro Jesse, Bryce Mitchell, out in the woods, and them used to train horses. And then I used to go on as a little boy and watch them and get like it. Well, the preparing of the horse, first thing you have to know the horse, how much the horse, what the horse would take to prepare, different things that the horse need to prepare a horse to go out there, to race or to make a good performance. First thing, you have to know the horse. Next thing, you have to know how to feed the horse. I always tell other people that I feed my horse according to how I see my horse. You know, how I feed the horse to how I see the horse. Because you have different animals, different horses that some will eat plenty and some will left. You have some glutton, I like the secretariat. Him is a glutton, in any amount of food, also tilling. But Pereke is different, a different horse with the eating. So I always try to feed Pereke according to her individual need. People that what I will say, people that inquisitive. So after Pereke born and start to grow and she start to run up and down and things like that, and I say, well, I want to place the name Pereke because I believe she want to give trouble, give the other horses them trouble. So I make that name and put it on her Pereke because I feel like how I used to see her in the farm running up and down, I say, this horse want to give trouble. Well, it's many ways of with the horse. Pereke, I consider as one of the best horses out of the 3 horses running here. I like that question because right now I am about to retire. And I like to send a message to the other rest of horsemen, them that like it and is in it. You have a lot of youngsters that coming up that like it, and we take this horse race sometimes like we fighting amongst each other, and I want that message to go out that others may know that it is a sport, and you try to have good horse to go out there to compete with the other rest of horses then, but that don't mean to say that we have to go out there and fight against each other. You have your horse and I have my horse, and I believe my horse better than your horse, and I go in there to beat your horse to show that I have a good horse and better horse than yours. But that don't mean to say when we going to run a race we have to fight against each other. And training horses approximately in 40 years now in preparing a horse, training and preparing a horse for different races. And I had a man in the name of Pedro Jesse, Bryce Mitchell, out in the woods, and them used to train horses. And then I used to go on as a little boy and watch them and get like it. People that what I will say, people that inquisitive. So after Pereke born and start to grow and she start to run up and down and things like that, and I say, well, I want to place the name Pereke because I believe she want to give trouble, give the other horses them trouble. So I make that name and put it on her Pereke because I feel like how I used to see her in the farm running up and down, I say, this horse want to give trouble. Well, it's many ways of with the horse. Pereke, I consider as one of the best horses out of the 3 horses running here. And ask question how we go. And after now, they will decide if they will go in it or not. Because that is good. We had a race set up with Pereke and a horse from up we call one horse from free, we call it race from along the mini hall hill there. And we had a little problem with Jack. But I was preparing a little boy. And we were disputing, them never want to put Pocholo to ride. And I tell them, him the grandfather, because he never believed much in Pocholo. So I said to him, you have to start out there with Pocholo. How would I say, to see what Pocholo can do. And I put Pocholo there to ride that first race, and from that, right now Pocholo is the best job here. No, Pocholo is the best job, and everybody want Pocholo to ride because I teach Pocholo how he must go there to ride a horse and how to ride race. I always, not bluffing of myself, but from years back, I always go there with good job.